Let's go into this. We got Fortress of Lions because why would we have anything else?
Yeah.
And man, these guys are scrapping immediately. And that's one thing I love about South America. They love to scrap.
Yeah, even on the unarmed, I think it's something that South America will show off is their ability to contend versus weapons on the unarmed, which makes us there's really never a downtime in the action, as you can see now. Willing to take these situations where you're hitting your teammate and the opponent and just trying to get as much damage out as possible, because this team in Kyna and Lores is going to be very, very solid. You need to pull out all the stops of the blue team here as they look to do so right now. Kyna using those jumps, but never burning the dodge. SAC trying to find a way to call out something, but kind of just playing so controlled already, even in these bad spots. Double hit on that downlight as Lores looks for that recovery to find a KO. Hasn't found it quite yet, but still very solid positioning here for the red team as the juggle comes in and gets the landing. I think that was a ground pound on the spear, and kind of getting the end light to follow up on the dodge back to center stage, and red team with a stock lead.
Mm-hmm. And the double weapon toss there, and they pick up those weapons. Yeah, keeping blue team kind of unarmed. I mean, we do have SAC there with the gauntlets at the moment, looking for that SIG, maybe trying to get that stock out of the way. But yeah, red team right now holding on steady with these stocks, not losing anything at the moment. My goodness.
Ooh, Kyna, I mean, still on his first stock and doing so much damage on this hammer, looking to take even more away with that side air. Laura's looking to tap it in, does find the connection on that down air, goes for a ground pound to really secure it, ends up losing the stock, but that is still Laura's first stock as the blue team looking pretty tough here.
I think that's completely worth it.
Yeah.
You're in a position where you are already up a stock, and you can put so much pressure on them off stage that they basically have to drop it. You lose your stock in the process. That's a 1-for-1 trade that maintains your lead and puts them that much closer to losing. Like that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love that. I love when people utilize their resources and they realize that resources are meant to be expended.
As we say that, though, Lores gets caught in the blender off stage by the gauntlets, getting
It's a little late.
Yeah, in that down air, and the blue team evening up the stock count here. I mean, you know, you're looking pretty bad as Reaper Black here is looking to hold on to this very high damage stock, but if an open up on that end light into the end sig to the left is going to take a stock. And right now, the blue team with a stock lead, I don't expect them to hold on to it for too long, but we'll see if they can find some extra credit. Down light recovery doesn't KO, but yeah, the blue team looking kind of poised to take this game all of a sudden. I mean, a good interrupt there extends this lead for the blue team.
Yep, I mean,
nice
again,
ground pound catching Lores' recovery. Lores can't make it back. Kyna now stuck in a 2v1 situation. Reaper Black is fully healthy here as the double gauntlets come in, and we'll see the team combo there. End light into down air, into the double sig, triple sig, sending downwards, and the weapon toss as well. Blue team taking game number 1.
Oh my God!
I didn't think that was. I didn't know that.
That was so sick.
I wasn't familiar with their game.
Oh man! And that's the thing again. It's not about how you start; it's about how you finish. Like red team started off so hot, and we honestly were sitting here. We were expecting the red team to try, close that one out. Unfortunately for them, they ran into. Oh my God! This was so,
and then the weapon toss as well, man. So
2 weapon tosses actually. He hit his teammate.
3, 2.
That was so dope. That was so dope. Well played by Reaper Black and SAC, though. Getting that first game on the board, that's huge for them. That is a really, really big deal.
Yeah, and making that comeback as well. I think something that we've been seeing Laura struggling on is recovering versus these gauntlets. The blue team having very, very good awareness on when to, really put in those finisher moves. So you hit the ground pounder, the nair that sends down, but you really need to time the down air to trade out with the recoveries. And it has been working out really well, making Lores lose stocks extremely early.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Lots of trades going on here. Just kind of one right after the other. A little bit of a domino effect going on. And, oh, yeah. Wow, thanks for the assist.
Oh, my goodness.
You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself, Kyna. That was all your fault. I'm going to be real. Oh.
Kyna tried to save Lores with that nair, but it ended up being Lores losing stock, and then Kyna getting comboed into an edge guard, finishing off with that weapon toss, and oh my goodness, getting hit by a huge side air into the gauntlets. Ground pound already Kyna taking so much damage here.
What is going on with doubles?
They just hit everything. They hit every single confirm possible. But as I say that, the snipe from downtown Lores with the weapon toss to close out that double KO, and the red team seizing a semblance of control, but already Kyna on their last stock of this game.
It's like a curse of like the team who's like the number 1 and number 2 being paired. It's like they've both gotten like upset early and then upset again, and it's looking like we're heading towards another upset here. This weekend is wild at the moment. This is why I love doubles so much, man. You never know what's gonna happen.
Reaper Black reading Lores twice there, getting the double recovery on the gauntlets, getting so much damage on Lores. The side sig comes in, it does hit Kyna in the process as well. Can't interrupt that sig that way. And nice, the side light into the recovery comes in now. All of the red team is stuck on their last stock. They still have an extra stock to work with as the blue team here. The downlight comes in.
Okay.
Flores with the breakdance. Always time to dance here at Summer Championship as an SD comes out as well. And we're in a down to a last stock situation. Laura is on a fresh stock though.
I imagine Reaper just kind of fell because, like, just get that stock out of the way. That way you can be low health here and, you know, help your teammate try to, you know, deal with some situations. That can be a good idea, but, like, at the same time, that's also very risky. So I'm not sure if they just, you know, ran out of resources, didn't know it or whatever. Okay, you kind of helped them out a little bit, but now we're in a 2v1 scenario here. And, man, SAC and Reaper Black really in a beautiful position to close that out. They didn't need the SIG, but I do like the fact that they're looking for those setups and trying to make sure they close those out definitively. I really love that, and man, I'm really shocked to see how this is playing out here. I mean, this is what happens. Some teams just come out a little bit more on fire, and they're just more prepared.
Yeah, I mean, even just seeing these replays in the chaos of twos where, you know, the red team's obviously looking to throw out those hitboxes, it just doesn't matter because they're still able to capitalize on these big team combos. There you see Kyna breaking out Reaper there from the team damage. And mind you, going into the set, Loras and Kyna have been 3-0 versus SAC and Reaper. So they've won 3 matches, and in the 3 matches, they've all been 3-0. So right now, Kyna and Loras 9-0 in the set count before the set, and we're going to be seeing Kyna switching over to the Barraza. I as well have actually started playing Barraza in twos. I think Barraza is really solid. Of course, Axe is in a good spot. I think Blaster is having some pretty good merit as well for those situations like that, and high defense.
Oh, wait, dude, are you saying Blasters are good for something? Sparky, close your ears. Close your ears, Sparky.
Yeah,
close your ears.
Freaking out right now, but it's all right.
I mean, you're already on his list for this weekend. You've been acting up. He about to really yell at you. But anyway, as we get back into this game here and stop getting distracted by real life issues, we do see that red team is finally taking a lead. Well, kinda.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You know, you're kind of leading the damage right now. SAC getting disarmed by that side air, but you see right now kind of finding a majority of the success on the Axe. As I say that, downlight into recovery.
That was crisp. That was very nice. Very, very well scouted there, and be able to just have the reaction to be ready for that. And again, that's just what good doubles partners do. They are just ready to react. They know like what situations are possible, and they're ready to try and get those moves out and close out stocks as needed. As you can see right here, the blue team is on the cusp of being able to get 2 in a row, dropping that, trying to see if they can get a read there. Not going to be able to find anything.
SAC on the battle boots has been extremely impressive so far, and I think really highlighting the blue team defense because it just sets up so perfectly into those Chun-Li 6. Nice side air there to split up Kyna. Kyna disarm, picks up some blasters here. We'll see if he's able to utilize it a little bit better than the last stock.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. SAC is trying to work hard on trying to get some positioning here. He's just having some trouble, I feel like, just finding some of these hits. Like, there's a couple times, like, I understand that they're being aggressive. They don't want to overcommit to anything, but I feel like there's a couple points where they could have pulled the trigger on it and could have put themselves in a nice position. Thankfully, SAC does able to find themselves to give them a little bit of a lead here. And honestly, it's a pretty good lead, too. Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, Reaper trying to line up that side air off that boot side air. That would have potentially could have ended up being a really, really bad situation for Kyna, who gets called out, doing no options. SAC going for Nair there, trying to call out dodge in place. Kyna getting the reversal recovery, but SAC having one more life. Right now, Reaper, very pivotal moment there. Gets 2 side lights that kind of just relieves all the pressure for Reaper, who's able to hold on, gets the SIG, doesn't find the double SIG connection. Nice dodge out from Loras there. Nice pickup from SAC, who immediately starts with these gauntlet recoveries. Kyna looking to land, does find her way back to stage. Loras whiffing the SIG and getting caught with the end light into the SIG, and the ground pound comes out as Kyna tries to whiff punish with a side SIG of his own, gets called out, and that's a 3-0.
That's a 3-0.
On Kyna and Loras?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Listen, there's something in the water. There's something in the water this weekend, and it's that power water that the Rikishi and each other at Sumo Bout.